What's going on, y'all? It is early in the morning. It is 7:48 and I'm doing a video for y'all. Today is my baby's 2-month birthday. I cannot believe that it's been 2 months since they have been born, and it's just emotional. It is so overwhelming to think about. Just 2 months ago I was delivering them. So I did a video yesterday, but it was not a good video. It was like talking about my hospital stay itself, and I said they don't want to hear about my hospital stay, so I'm going to do another video. So this video here is going to be about my postpartum experience, the breastfeeding, the weight, just the whole experience of postpartum for these past 2 months. And you know, in the middle of the night, I was sitting there and I was feeding them, and I was just like, it was in the middle of the night, and I was like, happy birthday, y'all. You know, 2 months. They were just looking at me, and I just felt that connection, you know, with them, knowing that that they're here and they're healthy and they're vibrant and they have so much personality, and they look like me and they look like hubby and they act like us. Well, baby hurricane act like hubby. But anyway, I want to talk about my overall postpartum experience. Also, I want to apologize. I'm not sure why I look like some of the videos are coming out a little fuzzy. I am in the midst of getting a new camera and seeing if that works. And also, I don't know if this may be the resolution that I'm using on my software that I use to edit. But on my end, it looks a little fuzzy. So if you feel like the videos are a little fuzzy when you're looking at them and they're not that clear, let me know in this video so that way I can do a little bit more editing. I don't know if it's just the way I watch them on my old computer or if I'm editing them right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the video really quickly because I don't want it to be too long. Again, today, 2 months. Today is the, what did I say, the 11th of October? Is it the 11th? Yeah. So October 11th, today is Wednesday. Houston, Texas is cool. 60-something degrees this morning. Sent LeBron to school with a jacket. I am all for the fall season. Like, I love fall. I love fall. Winter, it's cool, but it's something about fall that I just love. Maybe because I was born in the fall. Who knows? Anywho, let's go ahead and get busy. So I want to show y'all my 8-week postpartum body. This is me. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. Let me see if I can put up a blanket. That way y'all can see me. There we go. So you should be able to see me now, my whole body. There we go. Okay. So this is my little belly, my little pooch that I'm working on. And this is from the front, and I'll come a little closer. This is what they left me with here. This is the belly. The uterus has went down. Excuse me. Has went down. Now I just have these muscles right here to work on, and from the side. So you see a little pooch, and you see me and my little baggy gym type active wear. But anyway, you should be able to see my little pooch right there. And my belly button is slowly trying to go back in, which you better, because I always had an innie. And yeah. Now if I lean this way going down, for those that are wondering, my stomach muscles are still right here. All those abdominal muscles. And this is my skin, loose skin that I have. Okay. The line is still there, but it's slowly kind of fading away. And as you can see, I did have a few stretch marks, or stretching, I guess that you would call it, here. And then, of course, underneath here. Okay. He did give me a bikini cut, you know, incision, and his incision is spectacular. So anyway, that's me, guys. I'm pretty much feel like I'm back to myself. Let me see if y'all can kind of see, spread it out a little bit more. That way y'all can kind of see me. That's me. So this is me, along with the baggy pants. Let me try and pull everything back so y'all can kind of see. I'm back to little old me. Pull this forward. I do have my butt back, a little bit of it anyway. So let's go ahead and get into the details before we run too late into this video. So what's going on, y'all? So here I am doing a couch chronicles by myself. The twins are sleeping. So anyway, postpartum starts immediately after you deliver. You know, they ask you questions about how you're feeling, your thoughts and stuff like that. I never had any crazy thoughts. I had a bit of emotions, of course, you get with hormones, and your hormones are crazy after you deliver. I did have a lot of emotions, I cried a lot, but I cried a lot based on, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe that my dream came true. So basically, I was just in shock. I was in shock at the fact that, oh my gosh, like, I cannot believe that, you know, I watch TLC and Discovery Health, and I look at all those baby story, and I look at those maternity ward and family of multiples and all these different baby shows, you know, and I just never thought that it could happen for me. I mean, I had faith that it was gonna happen and everything like that, but it was just one of those things where it felt like it was just so far in the distance, you know, like it was gonna come, but it was like, you know, like so far-fetched, so far, you know, and it was at my fingertips, you know. Even when I was pregnant, I just felt like this isn't real, or I just kept feeling like, not saying that something was gonna happen, but I kept feeling like, am I gonna make it to the end? At the end, am I gonna get these babies and stuff like that, you know? So it was quite an experience when I was able to, one, have Lenix in the room with me. You know, I've always seen like that commercial. I don't know if y'all familiar with that commercial by Huggies, and they have like the little soft music playing. They talk about the little diapers, and they showed like the little mom. I think she's Asian, and she gets her baby in the bed with her at the hospital. And so I used to always look at that, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I wonder how that feels. You know, even though it's a commercial and it's probably not even her baby, but I always wanted to know, you know, how does that feel to be in the hospital bed with your babies in the room with you, or in the hospital or delivery room, hearing them cry, and, you know, like the emotion I see on a baby story, you know, they be crying when they hear the babies cry and this and that, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I wonder how that feels. And to have that experience, I think I was so in shock till the emotions didn't come until later. So as Lenix was in the room with me, I remember just crying and just saying, oh my God, like, this is real. And I'm like, I just can't believe, like, everything just seemed like it was just so fast forward, like it was just going by so fast. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I would wake up in the middle of the night of the delivery at the hospital, and be like, oh my gosh, I'm at the hospital. I really did deliver 2 babies. And I'd be sitting there like in awe, like just sitting there like, I cannot believe this. And it was the best feeling in the world, but it was also like the most shocking. Like, after you go through infertility for all these years and wanting and dreaming of babies, and then all of a sudden you have them, it's like, oh my gosh, like, are you serious? Like, this is really happening or whatever. Fix my hair. Like, this is really happening. Like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I'm really, you know, I really delivered. So anyway, I want to say that lasted, me just being overly emotional, that lasted for probably their first month. First month, just looking at them, I cried. Just touching their skin, I cried. I cried because I was just like, I can't believe they're mine. I cannot believe that God allowed me to carry them. They're both healthy. They're both here. Like, because, you know, and with them being early, I was also blessed because I'm like, no respiratory issues, no breathing problems, nothing major. You know, the magnitude was just of him feeding, you know, and that was it. And I'm just like, I mean, I sat there in disbelief, you know, from going from one extreme of losing the girls, seeing them, you know, with all these tubes, or seeing London with all those tubes and burying and all that stuff. It's just like, it really and truly was the best feeling in the world to be able to hear them cry, see them move. And me and my husband used to always say, I can't wait to see in their eyes and have them look back at me. And I feel like that was one of the moments where, uh-oh, somebody's up. Hold on. All right, so somebody wanted to be on camera. Somebody wanted to be on camera. Say good morning. Say good morning, everyone. I'm 2 months old today. It's so emotional, y'all. Like, the emotions. But me and hubby used to be like, I wonder how it feels to look into your child's eyes and have them look back at you and know that your mom, your dad, and have them look at you, you know, after, you know, with us losing the girls. And you know, we never were able to see London's eyes. They kept her sedated, and she probably was just too young anyway. And with Lindsay, her eyes were open even though she was stillborn. However, there was no life to them, you know. So it's like you're looking into an empty vessel, you know. What the matter? What? What the matter? What you fussing for? Oh. So anyway, like I said, those emotions were running high. And then once bringing them home, y'all, in the car, the video that y'all seen where I said, you know, going home. Oh, you had to burp. Going home. Y'all didn't hear parts of the video. Y'all didn't see my face because I was a mess. I literally cried the whole way home. Hubby was looking at me in the mirror. I was in the back seat and I was just crying because I was like, we're going home with a baby. Like, we're going home and bringing home a baby. Like, a baby's coming home with us. And then the second time with bringing them both home, I looked at them and I just cried because I was like, I just can't believe that, you know, this has happened. I can't believe that they're giving me my baby, you know, like, oh my God. I just couldn't believe it. But I was so happy. Yes, I was so happy. Yeah. I was so happy. So happy. Yeah. I was so happy. I brought home my babies. To continue with the whole postpartum experience, you know, it's been an emotional roller coaster. The emotional part now, after they made, I think, a month, that's when the other emotions start coming, like, oh my gosh, like, what it would be like if London and Lindsay and little Angel was here, and what it would be like to be able to look at them and dress all of them up and have them running all over the place. And so that's been the emotion there. You know, I literally be on the phone with hubby and he be at work and I'm just like crying. I'm like crying and I'm just like, you know, I miss the girls and I wish the girls were here, you know, with the boys and us having just one big whole family. And so the emotions shift to me wanting all my kids. You know, I was selfish. I'm like, I want all my children. Okay, so basically, like I was saying, I was just full of emotions. I wanted all my children. And, you know, it was just one of those things, like, I just started wondering, you know, what they looked like. How would they, you know, what they would look like right now, you know, being 2 years old. Or almost 2 years old. Or no, 2 years old. What am I saying? 2 years old. I'm thinking of little Angel. Little Angel would have been almost 2. Yeah. But anyway, so it was just one of those emotional roller coasters, but however, I am blessed all the way around. Postpartum, I've been working out ever since they said go. However, before I even was working out at 2 weeks, when I went for my 2-week checkup, I had already lost all of my pregnancy weight. You know, I was 126. As y'all remember, I was like 158 with them before I delivered. So I went down to 126, and then at my 6-week appointment, I was 124. So working out has been good so far when they let me. So I have been doing like planks. I do like side, where I lift my leg up. I lay on my side and lift, you know, my leg up on the side. Then I turn around and do the other side. I also do like bicycle in the air. So I'll kind of like lay on my elbows and then do bicycles in the air. I do my leg lifts as well in the shower, and I do squats. So those are the things that I've been, you know, currently doing at the moment, when they allow me to. But for the most part, I'm just pretty much getting my belly and my thigh, getting some firmness to everything and all that good stuff. But other than that, breastfeeding did well. I breastfed, you know, and stuff like that. I did have to supplement in the beginning. It was hard to get breast milk to both twins. And then so breastfeeding has been good. It is hard feeding both at the same time, because they're getting heavier. When they were much smaller, like as soon as they came home, it was easy to do, you know, breastfeeding at the same time. However, now it's kind of like they're heavy, they're fighting each other. If I do the football position, their arms, they're so long, and I'm so small, so they're pretty much touching each other. And I don't have big boobs to be putting way over here, you know, boobs just stop right there, you know. So it's like I'm feeding them, they're very close. And so yeah, I do more formula feeding. Now what I do when I breastfeed, it's more so like a pacifier, or it is, let's say if one twin wakes up, like he's up, the other twin is asleep, I'll nurse him just to give him something to, you know, cool him down. Or breast milk works for hiccups, so when they have the hiccups, I'll put them on the breast. I do not breastfeed, I don't entirely breastfeed. So I do, like I said, formula feed. They do take the same formula now. They both take sensitive, whereas Levi in the beginning was taking NeoSure 22 because he needed to gain some weight, so it was extra calories. But now they're both on sensitive, and so they drink that. And like I said, I breastfeed when need be. There was a time, or a couple of times, where I said, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop breastfeeding. And then I get emotional because I'm like, oh my gosh, that means that's the end. That's the end. I'll never, you know, breastfeed again if we don't have any other kids or anything like that, you know, like that's it. So then I'll get emotional, and then I'll, you know, get them back on the boob, and, you know, the milk it hasn't went anywhere. So I'll get them back on the boob, let them drink, and then I'll be like, you know what, okay, I didn't had enough. Then I'll do it again. It's like I'm so bipolar when it comes to that, you know. It's like, okay, I'm done. Then I have a moment where I want to breastfeed, you know, and then I'll breastfeed, and I'll look in their eyes, and I'll hold them and cuddle with them. Then I'll be like, okay, you know what, I'm over it. I don't want to breastfeed anymore, you know, like, it is what it is, whatever, you know. And everybody can judge me. Everybody's like, you know, I hope you doing breastfeeding. And I'm like, well, I hope you over here helping me breastfeed. I hope you over here holding them and helping me. And I hope you know, it's like some people are so judgmental when it comes to that. And it's like, how dare you? Well, I hope you breastfeeding, or you better be breastfeeding, or this and that. You better mind your own business. How about them apples, you know? And I don't feel bad about formula feeding my babies. Like, I went through a lot to get them here, and I'm the one carried them. And if I want to formula feed, I was formula fed, and I'm alive, and I'm healthy, and I never was, you know, overweight, never was obese, you know, never been a sickly baby, didn't have nothing. So therefore, guess what? If I don't want to, you know, entirely breastfeed my babies, then that's just me. It's hard for me to do that and be the mother to LeBron that I need to be active with him and do his work, and then have a baby on my titty while I'm you know, doing his work, or, you know, because they eat a lot, you know, and even when I feed them, they still act like they're hungry. You know, they have very big appetites, and I don't have a large supply. You know, and I know if I did it frequently, I would probably have a little bit more to supply. However, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to have to get them to school, feed them. It's so, to me, it's more convenient to go ahead and bottle feed them sometime, you know, and go with the flow. So it is what it is. So as of right now, I am doing both. I am bottle feeding and breastfeeding, and they're 8 weeks, and I feel like, you know, like they said, you can do it up to 6 weeks, you're good. I'm already 8 weeks in, and I still, you know, here and there breastfeed. Sometimes hubby will do one with a bottle, and I'll do one with a breast. So, you know, sometimes they're getting a full meal, one meal with breast and one meal formula, or vice versa. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, postpartum has been great. I am not ready to return to work. I'm supposed to return to work on the 22nd of this month. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I have not set up for a nanny yet because I don't know. It's like I'm just not prepared and ready for that. I don't know, but we definitely have to look for a nanny or someone to come in and watch them while I am at work, and so forth, and we'll go from there. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hubby has been great. He's been a team player. You know, he works and I stay home and take care of the kids, but there are times when he has to give me a break because I do get overwhelmed with no sleep, and it catches up with you. So other than that, postpartum has been great. I haven't had any, you know, moments where I felt like I wanted to harm someone. Like, you know, people say you suffering from postpartum depression, something like that. I haven't had any type of thoughts or like that. My thoughts have been me wanting my girls back, but not harming someone or something or anything like that. Oh, the gas? Really? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish nursing him. As y'all can hear, he was choking early, taking too much milk. So like I said, my milk supply is there. It's just trying to do both. They're getting heavy. I mean, I know by now they're at least about 11, 12 pounds, I'm sure, each. To be able to start doing some stuff so we can bring the camera along and really get out the house, because I'm so ready to get out this house, y'all. So ready to get out this house. I've been stuck in this house since pregnancy. Y'all know that. Y'all know what was the deal. And he then fell asleep with the boob in his mouth. Now he better come on before brother wake up. Then he gonna be off the boob, get this sweet milk, this ice cream milk. But anyway, guys, the video is long enough. Again, that's my postpartum experience. And you know, if there's any videos that y'all want me to discuss or go over that I have not discussed since having them, let me know, and I will make a quick video, you know, and I can definitely post more than one video on Thursdays. However, I just need to know, you know, what you need me to talk about or what you need me to explain and so forth. Those that are still trying, do go back to some of my videos. I do have jobs that I listed that have coverage, different programs that help with medication, and so forth. So definitely go back and look at those videos. And I think that's about it. Again, congratulations to all those that just had their babies. Congratulations to all those that just found out they're pregnant, just had their betas. Again, I may not comment on everybody's video, but I am watching. So congratulations to everybody that's on their first, second, and third betas. Those that are in progress, excuse me, that are in progress right now. That are in progress with getting their linings together, getting their, you know, egg count together. It's gonna happen. I promise you. I promise you it's gonna happen. Say, it's gonna happen, aunties. Let's put the thing down. Say, it's gonna happen, aunties. Say, I am a miracle baby. Say, I'm a miracle baby. It can happen. And say, it can happen for you. Tell them. Tell them. Say, it will. It can and it will happen for you. Tell them. Because they don't believe me. Tell them. Say, this is what patience and prayer can do. Tell them. Tell them. Like, this is what it can do for you. Say, because it will happen. It will happen, y'all. I promise it's gonna happen. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this turned off and edit it for y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Say bye. Bye, guys. I'm in the restroom right now. I'm crying. It's 2 boys. Hubby was there. LeBron was there. Hubby and LeBron, they were excited. Hubby was scared to show emotions at that time because he knew how strong I felt about wanting a daughter.